Oh, hello. Welcome back as we take a look at Maverick's Mystery of Algebra by Talius Blackdrews. In the quaint seaside town where Maverick had once conquered the skies and mastered the art of karate, another passion quietly simmered beneath the surface. From a young age, Maverick had always been fascinated by numbers. While other children played games and explored the beach, Maverick found herself drawn to puzzles, drawn to patterns, and the infinite possibility that numbers could create. She could spend hours with her math book, solving problems with the same determination that she brought with all of her other adventures. But there was one area of math that always intrigued her, yet somehow remained a mystery. It was algebra. The very word seemed to hold a mystic level of magic, a promise of a world where numbers could dance together to reveal hidden truths. Maverick knew that if she could unlock the secrets of algebra, she would discover something truly extraordinary. One day, during math class, Maverick's teacher introduced the concept of algebra. As the teacher wrote the equation on the board, Maverick's eyes widened. Letters mixed with numbers, X, Y, and Z, as they were introduced as if they were part of a secret code. The problem seemed more like puzzles, where finding the value of X was like uncovering a hidden treasure. But as excited as Maverick was, she quickly realized that algebra wasn't as straightforward as she would have imagined. The equations seemed to twist and turn, each problem more complex than the next. For the first time, Maverick felt a twinge of uncertainty. She had always been good at math, but algebra was something different. It was a challenge that tested not just her knowledge, but her ability to think abstractedly. After class, Maverick sat at her desk. Her math book was open in front of her. She stared at the equations, trying to make sense of them. But the more she looked, the more confusing they became. The once clear and orderly world of numbers now seemed tangled and obscured. Frustration welled up inside of her, and for a moment, she wondered if she would ever understand algebra. But Maverick was never one to give up so easily. She remembered that the lessons that she had learned in karate, the importance of patience, the importance of focus, and the importance of perseverance. Just as she had trained her body to master karate, she knew she could train her mind to master algebra. It would take time, but she was determined to succeed in the end. That very evening, Maverick decided to approach algebra in a brand new way. She cleared her desk, she took a deep breath, and she opened her math book again. You see, this time she approached the problem slowly, in a step-by-step format. She didn't rush to find the answer, but took the time to understand each part of the equation. She began to see patterns, connections between numbers and letters that she hadn't noticed before. Algebra was like a puzzle, and each equation was a piece waiting to be placed in its right location. As the days turned into weeks, Maverick's understanding of algebra began to grow and grow. She started to see the beauty in the complexity, the way equations could be manipulated to reveal different truths. The once daunting X and Y's became familiar companions, guiding her through a maze of numbers. Maverick's confidence grew with each problem she solved, and soon she found herself not just solving equations, but creating equations of her own. But Maverick's journey wasn't just about mastering algebra, it was about discovering a new way of thinking. Algebra taught her to look beyond the surface and to see the relationship between numbers and to understand that sometimes the answer isn't immediately obvious but requires exploration and a little bit of creativity. It was a lesson that extended beyond math into every aspect of her very own life. One day, as Maverick worked on an especially challenging problem, she felt a breakthrough. The equation, which had seemed impossible at first, suddenly made sense. The numbers fell into place, revealing the solution with perfect clarity. Maverick smiled to herself, feeling a deep sense of accomplishment. She had not only solved the problem, but she had unlocked a new level of understanding. You see, Maverick's love for algebra continued to grow, and with it, so did her appreciation for the beauty of math. She began to see algebra not just as a subject in school, but as a useful tool that could be used to explore the world around her. See, she realized that math was everywhere, in the patterns of the stars, in the way waves form on the shore, and even in the structure of the town buildings. As Maverick looked out onto the horizon, she knew that her journey with algebra was just beginning. There were still so many mysteries to uncover, so many problems to solve, but she felt ready for whatever came next, knowing that she had the skills and the determination to face any challenge. And so, Maverick continued to explore the world of algebra with the same passion and the same curiosity that had guided her through her adventures. She knew the greatest discoveries often come with the hardest challenges, and she was excited to see where her love with math would take her next. The end. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and if you want notifications when the next story comes out, go ahead and hit the bell. For the parents, Maverick's journey into the world of algebra is a poignant exploration of intellectual growth and perseverance. Initially drawn into the beauty of numbers, she encounters the complexity of algebra, which challenges her understanding and it even challenges her patience. The struggle mirrors the universal human experience of confronting difficult, yet sometimes abstract concepts that test the human mind. As Maverick learns to approach algebra with determination, she discovers a hidden elegance within its challenges. Her progress reflects the transformative power of education, showing how knowledge can change not only the way we think, but how we perceive the world. The story beautifully captures the idea of true growth often comes from our hardest challenges, and the pursuit of knowledge is a journey both of the mind and of the spirit. In essence, Maverick's tale is a celebration of curiosity, it's a celebration of resilience, and it is a celebration of the profound reward of intellectual discovery. It reminds us that even the most complex problems hold the potential for a deeper understanding within our own personal growth. Thank you.